Okay, again, viewers. Okay, I did manage to swap the distributor over. It was rather difficult. I took the diaphragms in these two vacuum advanced units were totally different. I'll show you there the previous one. This is the original. Well, that's the distributor I've had on it, which has never worked that well. This is the diaphragm of the original distributor, the vacuum advance on the original distributor that came with the 1600. And yeah, as you can see, it's totally cactus. The other one was a whole lot bigger. I did peel it apart. But I took the spring out. Put the spring in the other vacuum unit so that I could put it back on the original distributor. Okay, and I've got all that working. I've checked it with the timing light. It's doing what it's supposed to do now. It's timed back on the original mark. But now it won't idle at all. And I was having issues with the idle before I even left. I did attempt to clean the circuit out. I didn't pull old carby pieces. I just pulled jets out, cleaned jets, but didn't really do a proper job. I think I've been compensating for the idle with the timing, like having it sort of too advanced was allowing it to idle. But but I've got another issue now. You can see oil on the floor. That's coming out of the gearbox. The engine didn't use any oil at all. Done over 3,000 Ks, and it hasn't used any oil. But that's coming out of the main shaft of the gearbox. I saw that when I had the engine out up at Taree. I saw a little bit of oil, but gearbox is whining quite a lot now too, and it's always had that little bit of a whine, but like you don't sort of hear it when you're going along. You hear it when you're stationary in neutral, and it goes away when you push the clutch in. So, like at first, I was thinking that was a thrust race, clutch thrust race, but that's brand new. The clutch is all brand new. It shouldn't have been making a noise, and I did. Before I even left, I was tried various clutch adjustments, and from zero clearance to a lot. It didn't make any difference in it whatsoever. So that noise, that whining noise, is coming from the gearbox itself. And so I'm about to pull the engine out again and put my twins on it. Find out why this gearbox is leaking oil. Top it up. Look at whatever. Find out whatever's making the noise. And But one thing I do want to mention. So I just took it for a drive. Even though it won't idle, I took it for a drive, but I've also got no secondary now. I've only got up to half throttle, and then after that's a big flat spot. So the secondary jets have either run out of fuel, or the needle and seat's blocked and it's not filling the bowl up or something like that. But yes, now I'm having a major carby problem. And you might think, oh, it's lucky, and fortunate or coincidence that, I got all the way out to Taree and then back here again. And now it's, not going to work at all. Like it's basically barely even drivable, like without the secondary I wouldn't be able to pull the trailer right at the moment. So, but as I said, it's not a coincidence. I've mentioned this before and other things. Yeah, things that I pray about. Yeah, I prayed a lot that I would get up there safely with my boys and get back safely. And, we had a whole lot of issues, but we got up there safely and we got back. And it's now failed immediately after we've got back, the garbage failed. That's not a coincidence, Not a coincidence when it's something you've prayed about, And, God doesn't take away your difficulties. He doesn't, give you a smooth, easy life. That's not what he does. What he does is makes it possible for you to handle what's going on, or the things, the difficulties, to get through it, provides people to come along and like picking up a generator for free at Taree. That's not a coincidence, And so I'm 64 years old, and having done various programs and everything, and like rehab programs and that, I've had to write down my whole life and look back over my whole entire life. And this is a pattern throughout my whole entire life where I've been looked after. And so those that know, they know. Those that don't pray about things or don't have contact with God and Jesus, well, you're just missing out, And I'm not explaining this very well. Not being a great witness to my Heavenly Father, but anyway, just had to mention it because, as I said, I prayed that we get there and safely, and we'd get back safely, and we did just that. And things have like this have failed after we got back. I had this happen with me Ford. A long way away, started having gearbox and diff issues, and I got back home, and then the next day it wasn't even drivable. That's not a coincidence. So, all right. Anyway, leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Bye.